Hello and welcome to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and our new sponsor Hambridge Transport, an innovation of new logistic possibilities. So here we are, round 2 then of the BTCC Replica Championship, coming from Dragon Tail on the Gardens layout. So let's get straight to the grid then. So pole position, we've got Sideways George. Second, it's Vexman. Pino in third, Dan Bailey fourth. Seamus in fifth, Team Silver sixth, Molson seventh. Prime Machine in eighth, Lee Whip in ninth, Firepower 10th, Hodgie in 11th, Jim Bob 12th, Potsy in 13th, and C Broad in 14th. Mix of tyres, mainly super softs, most of them are going with. A couple of mediums thrown in there as well. That's it then. This is race 1 of 3 15-minute races, as you know by now. So revs are up, Sideways going to take them off in that lovely looking Audi. Oh, holding them a long time and away they go. Good start there from Sideways and his teammate Vex as well in second. So the two Audis off to a flyer. Everyone through there okay though. So Sideways on the outside, Vex just going through on the inside. Yeah, gets that inside line done. So the two Audis then, two teammates. Laser Tools teammates 1 and 2, so they're going through this tricky little chicane, these high curbs here. You hit the curbs and it could be a goner, but Vex doing well through there, putting away a little bit of a gap as well. So 187 Vexman looking good. Sideways in second as well, just trying to keep everyone behind him now, keep him away from his teammate, and then fighting in third place is Team Silver, but Dan Bailey with him in the McLaren. Had a good race last time out, did Dan. In fact, the team did. In a hole, Team Pertec and McLaren's had a good round 1. Oh, I think Team Silver on the dirt a little bit there. See some being kicked up there. I think it was him anyway. Maybe not. So anyway, Dan in fourth as they come through this next sort of right-handers. Just go on forever, don't they, these ones? Oh, wide goes Dan. Team Silver then. Close to Sideways as well. And we've got Tino in 5th in that GTR, right up behind Dan now, and Molson, Dan's teammate, in 6th place. Tino though, taking that wider line. Molson have a look on the inside, maybe in a little touch there, but that's fine. He's giving the place back. Molson, yeah, just tagged him a bit, but he's going to lose momentum to Seamus. He has, so the Porsche goes into 6th past Molson. Good move from Seamus there, just a little, he had to just let off a little bit there, did Molson. Just tagged the back of Tino. Just let him have that position. 2 minutes in. This is going to be a cracking race, I think. So Molson 7th then we've got Prime Machine in 8th. And the Aston Martin being closely followed by Lee. And had a good round last time as well. We're getting better, it would seem, in that Beetle. Oh, and Seamus has lost a place there, and he's dropping back, and that's 2 places he's lost. So Seamus all the way back to 9th, 10th, he's gone wide there as well. No, he's gone back to 9th actually. So Seamus then must have mucked up a little bit there, maybe got that chicane wrong. So Seamus 9th, Firepower, there he is in 10th. With Hodgie in 11th behind him. Close little battle here, but ahead of them, this is a great battle. Look at these 3. Lee on the outside of Seamus, or was it Seamus on the inside? I think it might be Seamus on the inside of Lee actually, because Seamus was in 9th. Oh, little tag. Lee's got the outside line though. Seamus just lets off a bit, lets him have it. Good driving. So Hodgie then in 11th, Jim Bob in 12th. And he's got his teammate with him. He's not here this evening on this round. Oh, goes wide, just Jim Bob, but Stealth, his teammate. Yeah, he's not here tonight. Broady having a look, see Broad. No, I didn't make that stick. So Jim Bob then, onto the grass as well. Yeah, he did get there. So Seabroad then into 12th. And then at the back there is Potsy in the GTR. 14th for him. Oh, and what's happened there? Not sure. Bit weird one, that one. So let's go back and see how our leader's doing. Doing very well. Pulling out a lovely lead now is Vexman, but he's no longer got his teammate behind him because Team Silver's got there at the 2nd place. So Sideways gone all the way back then 6th, so must have made a mistake, or yeah, he must have. to a left 5. Oh, someone's gone wide. That's Tino. That's allowed Dan through to third. So a bit wide there from Tino then. Oh, and Dan now goes wide. Oh, it's just a line he takes actually. Looked like he was going a bit wider, but oh, and he loses it big time. Gets his back end on the dirt and spinning round. Dan's dropping down like a stone now, down to 11th place. That's it, it's where he's going to stay, I think. There's no one else behind him now. Well, there are, but that's where he's going to be for the time being. So, unfortunate mistake there from Dan. Looking good up there he was. That means he's promoted his teammate up to third though. So Moulton up to third place, goes wide. Tino having a look on the inside. It's opposite now, isn't it? This is what happened where Moulton hit him, but they've swapped places. Moulton's got there. Tino in fourth, having a great race. So that's Vexman, Team Silver, Moulton, Tino. That's your top 4 as they start lap 4. They're just splitting into a couple of groups here. 2 and 2 at the moment up top. Prime has got himself to 5th, so that's good driving from Prime. And Aston Martin, and a little battle back here from Sideways and Lee, and there's a little tag there. Sideways is don't know what's happened now. Slowed right down. The firepower slowed down as well, and everyone's slowing down. And what's happening here? Not too sure, but Seamus don't care. I'll have a bit of that, he says. Through he goes. Right up behind Dan as well, so Dan's got himself up through the crowd. Made up a few spots, so up to 8th, and Seamus goes wide, and oh my goodness mate, a bit messy out here at the moment. Don't know where to look. People are dropping and backwards and forwards here, but anyway, firepower right up the back of Seamus now. 9th place. Oh, Seamus goes wide again. So firepower. Oh, gets that inside line. Seamus goes wide. Firepower's must have it. Keep the power going, keep it going. It's got to have it. No, not quite. So Seamus still in 9th place. Sorry, in 8th. Firepower in 9th. Will you have a look up the inside here, Firepower? Well, he had a look. Didn't want to chance it though. Hodgie right behind them. Oh, running a bit wide there on the exit of the final corner. Sideways all the way back. Oh, he's in the pit, so don't know what's about Sideways. So has he got a mechanical failure? I'm not sure. But that puts Jim Bob up to 12th, Seabroad up to 11th. There's side-by-side battle here, so Seabroad down to 12 because Jim Bob had the inside line. Gets round here, turn 1. So battles everywhere at the moment. So Jim Bob, Seabroad, and then Potsy up to 13th now. Sideways in the pits, so must be a mechanical. You wouldn't be coming in to change tyres or fuel up, no need to on these races. So got some issues there, I think. So back with the leader, and Team Silver has caught right up with Vex now. So Vex is still the leader, but Team Silver, who remember won the 3rd race in round 1, so he's on a bit of a roll now. Team Silver, can he get his win here? Can he make it 2 out of 2 races? Not if Vexman's got anything to say about it. Still looking pretty strong in that Audi. Runs a bit wide there, but that's a lovely line actually. Just brings it out nice and wide, swings it round to the apex. Final corner, great exit. And these two are now just leaving the rest behind really. So it's going to be between these two at the moment for 1st and 2nd. And we've got Moulton fighting it out here with Tino still. Tino up the inside, gets that 3rd place off Moulton. Good move. So Moulton, remember, 1-2 out of the 3 races at round 1 at Brands Hatch. So again, confidence should be pretty high. Car might not be quite as good round here, but it's certainly not shabby. So he gets in the slip now. Let's have a look, see if he can get that 3rd place at the end here at the hairpin. It's the slowest corner on the track. Probably dropped down to 2nd or 1st gear. Yeah, 1st it is. Moulton gets there. Lovely clean move. Plenty of room given by Tino as well. So Moulton up to 3rd place. Tino dropped back to 4th. But I think this battle's going to be going on right to the end, the way things are going. So it's them two. And the 2 in front between Vex and Team Silver are still the same. And Prime Machine trying to keep with Tino and Molson. They're in 5th place. Dan in 6th, closely followed by Lee in 7th in that Beetle. Not sure what that sponsor's all about on that car, but anyway. Well, I know what it's about, obviously, but that was driver's choice, or whether that was actually the livery, I'm not sure, but anyway, forget that. Seamus in 8th. So Seamus, after a couple of little scruffy moments in the last couple of laps, it seems like he's got his concentration back. Can he get his positions back? That's the question. Firepower still handing him behind him in 9th, so no change there. Hodgie still in 10th, Jim Bob in 11th. So let's have a look at that lead again, because I'm intrigued to see how we're doing here, and it's still pretty much the same. Team Silver not really gaining on Vexman, although there's a little twitch there from Vex, or was that just a car? That might just be the handling of the car actually. No, still looking pretty smooth, both of these at Vexman, as we come into the last 5 minutes. Runs a little bit wide there, but that's okay. Looks like at the moment, looking good for that win is Vexman. Team Silver clinging on to the back of him, pushing him along. One slightest mistake, Team Silver runs a bit wide, but one little mistake from Vexman and Team Silver's going to gobble him up. So definitely these two up top with Molson. Now just getting away a little bit from that Tino in 4th, isn't he? Just getting that gap now, just gapping him a bit. Not sure Molson's got time to catch the guys in front of him, but a 3rd place would be good if Molson can side out. So Tino 4th, that would be a good one for him too, if Tino could stay in 4th place. Prime in 5th still, looking good. And then we got Dan still in 6th, and Lee's just pulling away from him now in 7th. So it's all as it was really. Seamus 8th, Firepower 9th, and Hodgie 10th. That's your top 10. Oh, and Firepower attacking. Is he going to get Seamus, who's on the outside, but can he do the switchback? Ah, Seamus, really lovely tight line from Seamus, a bit wide for Firepower. Couldn't get that inside line off him. So still as it was, 8th and 9th. Then Hodgie back there in 10th, getting slightly isolated. So we're 12 minutes in now, so 3 minutes left of this first race out of 3. Jim Bob in 11th, Seabroad in 12th, and Potsy in 13th. And Sideways still in the garage. That's the end of race 1 for him for sure. Will he be back for race 2? We'll have to wait and find out. So please stay with me, like and subscribe to this channel, please. I'm going to stick with the leaders now as we head on to the last couple of minutes now of this race. So Vexman, yeah, slowly just pulling, slides it round now. That's a difficult section, that probably the most difficult part of this track, in all honesty, only really because of the size of the curbs. So Vexman, again, both taking lovely lines through there, nice and smooth. I think at the moment Team Silver will be happy, I guess, with 2nd place, because Vexman is looking strong. Doesn't look like he's going to get past him at this stage. He's just hoping that Vex is going to make a mistake, but it doesn't look like it at the moment, does it? Vex keeps taking those lovely wide lines. It looks like he's going wide, but actually it's just the lines he takes, and it's the best way of getting around him really. And again, probably do it here, and this is where he proves me wrong. Well, it does a little bit. Team Silver is probably wider there, but he's got this one now as we come into the last, minute of this first race, so this will be the final lap. They're about to start now. So Vexman, Team Silver, Molson, oh, and actually Tino is caught back right up the back of Molson, so maybe third place isn't quite secured yet for Molson. So let's just see. Prime Machine not that far off either. Molson though, looks quick along this back section, doesn't it? Just gets away from Tino there. So maybe he's okay after all. Because Tino's running out of time and running out of corners to that checkered flag. Because this is going to be the final lap. So Molson then third, Tino fourth, Prime in fifth. There's your top five. Prime is catching Tino, but it might be just a little bit too late to do anything about it. So let's get back to them leaders then as they come around this final section. So Vexman, who's pretty much led from the start, hasn't he? Was on pole position, of course, so been out top all this time. He's going to take victory here in race 1. So congratulations to Vexman, winner of race 1. Well done. Team Silver gets a good second place. Well done to him. Molson does get that third place. So another good result for him. Tino fourth. Prime not that far off in fifth. Good result. Dan in sixth. Lee in seventh. And then we've got Seamus in eighth. Firepower ninth. And then we've got Odgie coming up now in 10th place. Jim Bob in 11th. And then these two, C Broad in 12th, Potsy in 13th. And we know that Sideways George got 14th in the end. So there's your race 1. Catch me again soon for races 2 and 3, and I'll see you then.